Hey, we went crazy. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Steve for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family, man. That was definitely. I like that. I like that. We gotta tweak it a little bit, though. Yeah, well, we fat. Listen, oh man. So we got today's gonna be an amazing show, man. We got some amazing things. Hold on, is my sound right? My sound good, Jose? Because they're saying they can't hear. We good? Testing. All right, good. All right, so we got an amazing show today. We got a lot to talk about, man. Episode 117, we have an historic event that's going on. Every 4 years in America, we get to witness the country make a shift. Every 4 years in America, our lives are impacted in one way or another. It is a priority that we as American citizens understand the importance of this day. I truly understand that there's power in the electoral cabinet, but I also understand that there were people who died and sacrificed for you to have the ability to exercise what you feel is right for your country. And I don't want to make light of that. I laughed today because I said there's three things that divide America. And it's religion, it's politics, and the third one is, does sugar belong in grits or not? But on a serious note, y'all, you have the right to vote for whoever you feel fits you as a person. But what I do want to say is, there's faith in the wait. There's faith in the wait. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall not run, nor be weary. I want you to understand something that's powerful in there. It does not say that they sprinted. It does not say that they ran. It does not even say that they quit. It says those who wait. And I want us to understand that inside of the wait, there's so much strength. That's the key part to that really got me. The wait. The wait. Inside of the wait, we are cultivated. Inside of the wait, we get a perspective that slowly is altered. A lot of times when we rush toward things, we are truly making emotional decisions. Now, let me get deeper into that. What if Esau wouldn't have let the temporary hunger, watch me here, make him sell his birthright? What if he had waited just a little bit? But instead, the weight of hunger forced him in a situation that he regretted for a lifetime. There's strength in the wait. Had he waited, that's a form of enduring. That's a form of patience. In waiting, you can also change your perspective. Had Esau waited, what if his father would have came with a meal? What if his mother would have presented him with a bowl of whatever? So when he made the decision to be impatient, he sold off his birthright. Now, mind you, his birthright in that season was a double portion of wealth. Birthright. Birthright. In your impatience, how much of what you are due that you have given up? All right, let's think about it for a second. In your impatience, how much of what you are due, what part of the promise, I like this was about to come. I like what's about to come right here. What part of the promise that you have now withdrawn from because you didn't have the patience to persevere? Okay? What part of let me say that better, Jose. I know I could get it. It's there. What part of your inheritance, I like that, have you exited from because you did not exhaust the exuberance to stand still? I like that. I like that. I remember being in prison, Jose, and I'm like, yo, I can't wait till I get home. And when I got home, I allowed the pressure of the world to make me take actions that I sat in prison and said I would not take. We can always say what we won't do until we're in the moment, and then the weight of waiting pressures us to move prematurely. Okay, that's coming. It's forming. It's forming. You cannot rush the caterpillar to become the butterfly. It has to wait until a season that is ripe. Watch this. The season activates the metamorphosis. There we go. I'm giving birth to it right now. Giving birth to it right now. The weight of waiting can produce a premature dream. That's it. That's it. Let's drive it now. Now we drive it. The weight, meaning the pressure, meaning the anxiety, meaning the anxiousness, meaning you're right there, just enough to see it, but just out of reach to touch it. That's a weight. That's a weight. What happens when the weight makes you, oh my God, activate the dream prematurely? When something is premature, that means it has not incubated long enough. In the incubation phase, it is stored, it is embedded with nutrients. It is embedded with atoms. It is embedded with senses. But most importantly, in the incubation stage, it is embedded with purpose. When you prematurely give birth to a dream, you handicap the purpose. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, hear me here. In James 1, 2, and 4, it says, let's go. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Okay, perseverance tells me that I have waited, I have endured. Watch this. I have allowed the incubation stage to go through all of its processes. Watch me here. Watch me here. You want to be the first person to create generational wealth. You want to be the first person to give your family access to freedom. That does not happen overnight. The vision is there, which means the seed has been planted, but you now must nurture the seed. You must, after you nurture it, watch me. After you nurture the seed, you must be willing to let the seed do what it innately does on its own. There's a season of doing nothing. There's a tilling season, nurturing, and then we miss this season in the middle to go to harvesting. But we often forget about the season of waiting, which is actually doing nothing in motion, but having faith that the seed will go through what's necessary to give birth to what was inside. Okay, watch me. I like this. I like where we going. I like where we, Jose, I'm navigating. Hear me. When you don't have the patience, let me back up. When you don't have the faith to wait, you lose the full fruition of the fruit. I missed that part. I remember, so I'm from New Orleans, and they used to have these fruit we call misbelieves, right? So it's like some people call them figs, some people call them Japanese plums, right? But we just call them misbelieves. right? And it's like a little yellow fruit that grow from the trees. You climb in people's backyard because nobody really had them in their yard. So you always had to go in somebody's yard with a grocery bag. Watch this though. Because you understood the season, you went into the yard prepared. And you actually took the risk of picking fruit that were not ready to harvest. But the minute you detach the fruit from the branch, you have now prematurely interfered with what it was innately supposed to be. When you take the fruit from the branch, you do not allow it to be nurtured by the source. Okay. The fruit does not cultivate properly without the branch. The branch activates purpose in the fruit. The branch activates purpose in the fruit. Why did we say that, Trap? Because if you are patient and have faith in the wait, you will not prematurely deactivate yourself from the purpose of being attached to the branch. This is where we go. The purpose is a resource to fulfill a greater cause. God is the source. When you disattach from the source, you lose the fulfillment of the purpose. Inside of you is purpose. When you become the person that says, I am going to be the pioneer, the trailblazer that puts my family on the right trajectory, you now tap into the source, the resource. You become the resource. You become the fruit. You become the reason why your family dynamic will change. That is important. What we must not do is move or be detached from the branch, which is rooted, which is attached to a tree that is rooted in soil. Inside of the, oh, my dog's shaking his legs. Inside of the soil is where we get replenished. Somebody asked me today, Jose, how do you feel now that you've bought the building? I said, without sounding arrogant, I'm not in awe. I say, because I am only witnessing God do what he does. I say, if I woke up one day and saw some pigs flying, or if I saw some fish walking, I would be in awe, because that is out of the norm. I personally have never seen God do a thing like that yet. But I've always witnessed God use people like myself, the imperfect people, to prove how real he is. I say, so me buying a building, I'm not in awe, especially when it's the thing I prayed for. Why would I be in awe of the thing that I prayed for? I just found faith in the wait. I understood what was going to transpire, but it's nowhere on my agenda to tell God when it's supposed to transpire. My goal, my objective is to lay before God, here is what I have in my head and in my spirit. And I will give you all the glory if you see it fit for me to have it so that I can teach your people. But if you don't see it fit, I still trust you because your plans for me are greater than any plans that I can have for myself. So I was cool in the wait because the wait increased my faith. The wait increased it. Be anxious for nothing. And you can ask my team. I wasn't tripping. They was like, how do you feel? And I was just like, I'm good. Because I prayed for it. Watch this. Later on in that verse, in James 1:2-4, it says, let perseverance finish its works so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Okay, let me say that last part again, because you ain't, I know that one probably, like, you thought I was finished with the James, and I had to bring, it says, let perseverance finish its works. Let's stop right there, Jose. Let perseverance finish its works. So what that means is, while I'm waiting, something is happening to me internally and externally. Perseverance. Watch this. While I'm in the process of perseverance, I'm waiting patiently with hope because it tells me to do that. So now God is doing the thing. Like the seed, there's a season of doing nothing. So while I'm waiting, I am in good soil. While I'm waiting, because I'm waiting patiently with hope, immediately that makes me eligible to be placed in good soil. Because I didn't wait anxiously. I did not wait nervously. I did not wait fearfully thinking that I wouldn't get it. See, there's a prerequisite to waiting, to persevering. There's a prerequisite that you have to let perseverance finish its works in you. You have to wait patiently with hope. The with hope part is what unlocks everything. With hope immediately makes me eligible to be put in good soil. The minute I'm put in good soil, it takes me to another level. The good soil that I'm in, watch this, activates the promise. There's a prerequisite. We are all eligible for the promise. But the prerequisite is we must be willing to have faith. Okay. Can I give another example, Jose? Example. Joseph had a dream. Oh my God. Joseph had a dream. He did not fully understand all of the dream, but he understood that the dream gave him access to a promise. Okay. How many situations have we been in life where we be like, yo, I don't know exactly what that is. I can't see it all the way, but I know for a fact it got to be something good. Joseph had a dream that he did not fully understand, but he knew in his heart it gave him access to a promise. How do we know that it gave him access to a promise? Because not once when he went through any of those hardships did he complain or reject the source that gave him a glimpse of the dream. In actuality, it got him closer. In actuality, if we being real, oh my God, let me say this right, God, watch this. In actuality, it was the dream that he held on for 13 years that continuously increased his faith. Because his circumstances went against everything that he dreamed. Okay, go back to this. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Because you know that it is testing your faith. So in essence, was that saying, if I give you a glimpse at the promise, disregard the position and the penalties that you may face in the present. Hear me again, Jose. If I give you a glimpse at the promise, disregard the penalties and the pressure that you face in the present. Because the testing produces perseverance. The pressure, watch this, Jose. It's about to be a good one I'm about to say. The pressure is made, watch this, L, to galvanize your faith. The pressure is made to galvanize, bring together, protect your faith. Second part, and let perseverance finish its work on you so that you may be mature and complete and lack nothing. So if I get a glimpse at the promise, the only way I can get a glimpse at the promise is if his presence is present. The only way I can get a glimpse at the promise is if his presence is present. And if his presence is present, then I know for a fact I am not waiting for nothing, because he won't let me see something that he will not fulfill. So there is wait and waiting, but there's relief and revelation. So if you have a vision of what your family can be, I want you to understand that is a revelation. Because the whole family didn't get the vision. You got it. What you have to do now is connect back to the branch. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trappin, episode 117, man. We in a building.
nickel bag is...
Where my thing at? There we go. How we feel, bro? Jose, how we feel? Hey, guess what I got, bro? I got some almonds, dog. I got some almonds, bro. I got some almonds, dog. So we got a good episode tonight, dog. Huh? Why? What's wrong with almonds? What's wrong with that? You can have flavor? It is election night. Can we get an update?
Yeah, we got on the update.
What's the update?
While we get the update, the grits.
Depends.
Actually, I put certain amount. We talked about it before. I put certain amount. 23.
Okay, right now, electoral votes is 23-3 Donald Trump. 23-3. That don't mean nothing, though. It's early. I'm not biased. Somebody said, not him crunching the mic. Damn. I can't win for losing with y'all, bro. All right, so election can go a long night. So we're going to do after tonight. After the show is over, we are going to wait about 30 minutes. And we're going to go to the Wallstreet Trapper YouTube. We're going to go live. We're going to just cover some election. We're going to just cover some election. I did them both, Jose. I've done sugar and the grits. And I've done sugar without the grits. And I've done grits without the sugar. You know what my thing is? You got to make grits with milk. It's a different level of the game right there.
So you make your own grits?
Nigga, I've been single for a long time, yeah. That's the difference between me being from New Orleans and you being from PG County. You know how to cook early in New Orleans, dog. All them Sunday dinners. Stop crunching, bro. It's annoying. Find another channel. It is what it is, bro. It's my show. That's why I got my own building. So I can crunch. No, man. All right, let's start out people right quick. Joseph Stevens was up. Black Phoenix was up. Brian Wilson was up. Chelsea was good. Goddess was good. Paul Bricks, what's happening, family? Maya Holmes was good. Ronnie Bland was good. Tori was good, Quinn. Michael Brown. Somebody said crunch away, Trap. Thank you, family. Grits are nasty. Wait a minute. Trey Patterson was good. Tori Walker was good. Val was good. Pleasant was good. Elijah was good. Titus Tax Pro was good. C-Dot was good, family. Nehemiah was good, family. Man, my dog, man. Do we got some ice? We got some more ice? Get a little ice, y'all. Nehemiah was good, family. Shazam X was good. Angela Crawford was good. Untapped Mind was good. Sir James was good. Double R was good, family. SB Glow was good. Dials was good, man. Why you ain't been in, I ain't heard you in a while in Trappers Anonymous, man. Where you been at? No, he ain't been on the Sunday calls. Yeah, I ain't seen him in a while.
Where you been?
I ain't seen him in a while. Tamara was good. Carrot Souffle was good, family. What's good, family? All right. We got a good show tonight, man. Carolina Blue was good. I got something to say too, Jose. These next 4 years about to be crazy. Okay, let me ask you a question, Jose. Can I put you on the spot?
I don't know. I love the spot, but I don't know. Let's go.
Did you vote? You did not vote. Okay.
The main reason
I don't even know it.
oh, we on the spot now. So the issue is I'm actually still set up in PG County, actually Charles County. Only day I couldn't get it was today.
The only way you could have voted was today. And you chose Trappin Tuesday. I love you, dog.
So I want to make sure we clear. People be like, oh, you did.
No, you wanted to vote.
I did.
You
I went up there.
you did?
I went up there.
Yeah, you wanted to vote.
I mean, I'm back up there tomorrow.
Yeah, you wanted to vote, but the way everything's set up,
Yeah. I'm in between D.C. and Georgia.
the way everything was set up.
Yeah. It feel like you don't believe me, though.
No. I know a couple people that like have that issue.
Because I'm about to say, my girl already went on me.
That they gotta go back and
I was like, you
forth.
see that red? That red say, nah, you was here. I was like, I can't do nothing about that. So they said, and here's the crazy part. I would have had to take my passport because my driver's license say Georgia. That's another thing.
So can I ask you another question?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Who would you have voted for?
Nah, we ain't doing that. Remember, we don't talk about politics, religion,
We're not talking about
or
politics.
grits. I talk about the grits, though.
I'm asking who you voted for.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
George, you voted?
We ain't doing that one.
I think it's okay to say who you voted for.
Nah, we good.
I don't know who I would have voted for.
So here's the crazy part. We was talking about it on our team meeting this morning. The biggest thing is with the advertising, if you was in the middle, you by the end, you still in the middle. You know what I'm saying? From in regards to the pros and the cons and man, they made both of them feel bad as I don't know what.
I'm gonna tell you why. I had the same problem though. with my stuff being in New Orleans. My stuff is still in New Orleans. I would have had to leave today. I chose the show.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It is what it is. I
chose the show.
Anybody who know me know I tried.
Now, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know exactly. So it's easy for you to say who you to vote for if you haven't voted.
Right.
But I had the same issue. I didn't realize until I tried, and I had the same. I was like, damn. Even though I have a Georgia license, I still have all my stuff was registered in Louisiana, and I didn't find out till today.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, bro.
I found out last week when I was out there.
I found out today. I tried to go, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I wanted to vote today.
And security.
The reason why I wanted to vote because I felt like this was a pivotal election.
Definitely.
And I'll be honest with you, Jose. I have pros and cons for both parties.
Yep.
Right? I have pros and cons. And I think I think as a voter, and I'm not going to get too deep in this, I think as a voter, if you only see the pros of one candidate, you have not did
your due diligence.
enough homework.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. They fighting on social. Whatever beliefs you got. Like
I just got somebody say it's no excuse. I never said it was an excuse.
What, it means
I just said
not voting?
Yeah, I never said excuse.
Well, ain't no excuses, reasons.
Ain't no excuse. I'm not about to fly to New Orleans. I'm not about to skip my show.
They fighting on social media based off of people's beliefs or
yeah,
theories.
I think people I think that people, you know what I don't like about it? I think that people are too critical on people for voting whichever way they feel they should believe.
True.
Like, if you want to vote for Donald Trump, vote for Donald Trump. If you want to vote for Kamala Harris, vote for Kamala Harris. You have that right. What I don't like about people is when you start to, I don't like the way that politics makes people look at people and judge people.
Yep. There's one person in that booth.
Right? I don't like how politics does that to people. I think that who you vote for is who you feel like is going to early voting, mail-in ballot. Yep, I had a lot going on, man. I thought I was going to go to the ballot today. I wasn't thinking like that. I'm human. It happened. I wasn't thinking. In my mind,
I'm about to say,
let me go to the thing and vote.
Yep.
That was my mind. Again, we live life going forward. We learn from it going backwards. What do I do now? Make sure I got my stuff in order next time. Here's what it is. All right? Today, I got in my car all the way. I was supposed to get a paper notarized today. I got almost here and said, damn, I forgot my license at home. I didn't feel like turning back around to go get it. It's 45 minutes. I'm not going to do it. Next time, I'll just double check. It's life. I feel like people, when you vote for a person, when you vote for a person, I think you should have you should be what's the word I want to use here? You should be enlightened on the pros and cons of each candidate.
And I'm gonna be honest, I've been on both. I voted for Trump before. I'm cool on saying that.
I think that I think that some people may vote for Kamala just because she's a black woman. I think that some people may vote for Trump just because they feel like he's a businessman.
Yep.
I think that you should look at what are the pros and cons and not justify them when you vote. And I think that's what a lot of people do. I think they justify the candidate they want's wrong and highlight like what's right. Right? You be like, oh well, that's because. No. Like you did this is wrong. But in spite of, I feel like the pros outweigh the cons. I think that's the way you should go into voting. I think you should go into voting because if you sitting there saying that this candidate is all the way right, then you're really not understanding politics. Right? I think that you should be able to say, hey, here's what I see that this person did right. Here's what I see that this person is wrong. I feel like this person's rights have outdid wrong. And I think when you go in it like that, that's how I think there should be a class to teach people how to vote. I think there should be a class to teach people how to vote.
That's good. Definitely when the ones where, you know what I'm saying, Congress, Senate, the other ones.
Let me see something. I saw somebody say she not black. Let me just look at this.
Yeah, they saying just mixed race.
Let me just see something right here. I don't be caring me, dog. Let me see something, Jose. Kamala Harris. Okay. It says Shamila Goplin and Donald Harris. Okay. Wish I maybe look up the race of her parents?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Here's the beauty. While you looking up the race, I promise you, it's going to be amazing when we done talking about it.
Why?
Because it's just been beat down, social media.
Okay, let's see. Kamala Harris. Let me see. Close race in the presidency.
And because she going to stop texting me.
Nah, they texting ain't crazy. Okay, let's look at it right here.
Talking about, hey, big head, you got to your ballot box.
Okay, let's see.
Today?
Let's see, Jose. I need to see. I need to see what her parents is. All right. Immigrant parents found at home. British Colonial. Berkeley. He took a room full of black students. She was an Indian scientist. Let's see. She was an Indian scientist wearing safari sandals. Born Mr. Harris. Interesting to me. I don't see it though, Jose. I don't see it.
Yeah, so a lot of it's going off of just...
Why they be saying people... You know what black people be doing too? We make people conveniently our race when we want to.
Oh, yes. You seen Chappelle's show where they did the vote?
We make yeah. We make people conveniently our race when we want to.
Chappelle's show, we did the drafts.
I don't know, but I mean
draft picks.
All right, check this out. Let me ask you a question though. Let me ask this question. Watch this. She is of Jamaican and Indian descent. So I want to know something.
I'm about to say. When you pause like that, that's when I get concerned. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. Yep.
Her father is Jamaican, right? Huh? He what? He what?
White Jamaican? LaShawna said white Jamaican. That's
no,
the first
watch this door. Not her.
I don't know.
I want to go somewhere else right quick. When I went to Jamaica, I swear it's the first time I ever heard this. A Chinese Jamaican.
Yeah, I've never.
Bruh.
Did you meet him in person?
Yes.
And they had the accent?
I just want to go somewhere else right quick. When I went to Jamaica.
We could go there.
When I went to Jamaica, cuz, I'm chilling. I'm outside. I went to this restaurant that cooked the food outside.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I was like, yo, let me get the Yardbird. This Chinese dude walk up. I'm not paying no attention. I'm listening. I turn around and I'm like, yo, where is the, the roster? Where is the Jamaican? Cause I hear it. And I'm looking like, bro, like I know that this Chinese dude does not sound like this. And then 3 more of them walked up and I was completely confused at the term Chinese
they going crazy.
Jamaican.
I can't even keep up.
It was the first time I had heard that. And I was befuddled.
Wait, so he looked Chinese?
He looked 100% Chinese.
And had the Jamaican.
That boy sounded like
So Bruce Lee and Bob
what?
Marley.
That boy had that. Yeah, man. I'm talking about when I say it took me by surprise.
Yeah, you was probably discombobulated.
Bro, I was stuck. I was like, my mouth was like, yo, I hear where's the Jamaican at? I was like, yo, and so like, I went to I was on the phone in the minute, like, is there a such thing as China? And there's a thing that Chinese Jamaicans does exist. Now, what I learned was, watch this. The Chinese government built 90% of the bridges, own 90% of the bridges and roads in Jamaica. I learned it while I was out there. The Chinese have built 90% of the roads and bridges in Jamaica. I didn't know that. Yeah, you know they gonna build them there. You know one thing, China ain't building nothing they ain't gonna own. How you feel about that, Jose?
I love how we get this show. We're gonna get the spiritual. We're gonna get the wealth access. National Geographic, bro. We get a lot. I don't think people understand the level.
Somebody said, you born in Jamaica, you Jamaican. That's a fact. Anyway, let's get to it, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's go. Somebody said, yep, Bob Marley daddy was white. So what is that, a Irish Jamaican?
It's just biracial. Just depends, because there's a lot of
But
different,
what was this?
there's a
What
lot
was
of
this?
different whites. There's a lot of different Caucasian. I don't even want to say.
But what was his nationality? If his daddy was white. I'm just saying, what was his nationality if he came from somewhere else to Jamaica? This is an island. Is he an immigrant?
I don't know.
Look, the dude, somebody said, Trap, that's true. I'm Jamaican and Nigerian now. Wow. Nigerian and
Now, if I saw a Jamaican Mexican,
a Jamaican, he done went too far. Jose said a Jamaican Mexican.
bruh.
A German Jamaican.
So basically, we just putting jerk spice on everything, huh?
A German Jamaican
We just putting jerk and curry on everybody.
is interesting. Let's get it, man.
Jamaican.
I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I am confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me from that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last names into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. And Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, man. All right. Let's get into the show. Can we get an update? Can we get an update? We got an update for y'all. 35, 95, Trump.
Be there or be square. Shit.
Somebody said the show don't start till the coin drop. All right, let's get it, man. All right, so we got a word on the street, man. Today we had a good, I think the market is anticipating, like whatever they want. But I feel like there's a knee-jerk reaction no matter what. Did we get that video, Jose? No? All right. I feel like there's a knee-jerk reaction no matter what happens. Let's put the picture up right quick. God and money, you already know. All right, y'all, so we got a home now. I'm gonna show you our home. We'll probably have a grand opening in January.
Yeah.
Let's take a minute and clap for that, man.
Let's go.
Man. Let's take a minute and clap for that, golly.
Bro, you got your own separate. They can't even really see it on there. You got your own White House right there.
I'm in the White House. I'm in the White House.
That joint's crazy.
Hey, bro.
Little mini Tyler Perry studio.
In my mind, bro, we really gonna change the trajectory of financial literacy. Well, access. And the reason why I say that, bro, is because we got a home. We got a home where we will have the ability to teach entrepreneurship, teach content creation, teach investing. Somebody said, is that what Aristotle did? Yep, young king went and bought him a building. That's what you're supposed to do. Ownership. And what we did, we took the money out the market and let the money out the market put the down payment on the building. If you're in one of my groups, whether it be Patreon, whether it's Trappers Anonymous, we're going to do private classes there. We want to do couples, like, retreat there. We want to do men's counseling there. Just so much, man. And a building allows us to operate with our own systems, put our own guidelines in place. I also feel like this building also shows us what's possible. To see, like, a lot of y'all have seen my journey. Y'all have seen, like, what we've been through, how we've persevered. And I be wanting everybody to know that there's nothing that you cannot accomplish when you allow God to take control. There's nothing you can't accomplish. And I just want to be able to be the person that gives you the visual of what's attainable. I think a lot of times we don't truly see what's attainable because it ain't from somebody that we connected to. I feel like everybody connected to me. If you come to this show, if you've been coming to this show, if you've been locked into this show, I feel like you connected to me. And I think for you to see this, it should be inspirational to you. I think it should show you the possibilities. I think it should let you know what's possible. And I think it should show you that you should take the limits off yourself. I think this should allow you to take the limitations off yourself. The building is 50,000 square feet. Total land, 207,000 square feet. 4 acres of land, 4.2 acres of land. Y'all know what I paid for it? $5.5 million. I'm not tripping. $5.5 million. Now here's the dope part about it. It's also going to offset about 80% of my taxes for 2024. Going to offset about 80% of my taxes for 2024. But also allow me to write off some taxes in 2025. That's where that bar came from. Also, you don't necessarily have to just do that. Like, you don't got to do it with a building that size. No matter what level you on. One of the things we're going to roll out is showing you how to do it, whether it's everybody keep asking me, what state? Where do I live at? Where do I live at?
No, people still think you're in NO too.
I don't live in New Orleans. I go visit New Orleans. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't live in New Orleans no more. I've been moved from New Orleans. I've been out here 4 years now. That's my home. That's where I'm from. If it was in New Orleans, you know it would be a big New Orleans sign on that thing somewhere. It's not in New Orleans. I don't understand that. And I'm not even trying to say it from a crazy way though, but like if it was in New Orleans, bro, trust me, you would see a whole bunch of New Orleans stuff on there. Like out the gate, the first thing you'd have been like, yo, I bought this in my own. I would have led with that. I bought this in New Orleans. I kind of would have led with that.
Have a second line.
I kind of would have led. I'm from New Orleans. I kind of would have led with it. It's in New Orleans.
Lil Wayne dropping in.
I probably would have had something crazy going on. It probably would have had a floor to leave on it. Probably would have had something 504. Who that? Even though they're not doing good, it would have had something New Orleans on it. I'm from New Orleans. I live in Georgia. I've been living here for 4 years now. It's in Georgia. Where's that, fam? Jeez. It's us. But yeah, man, I just want us to I want you to see me and see what's possible. I want you to see me and see what's possible. All right, let's go. Let's get into our show, man. We are an hour and 15 minutes in. And I got a whole nother thing to do after this. Now, why would you do
I'm
that?
about to say, are you reading?
Yeah, look in the comments. Why would you kick him out?
Let me see. Because you know if you get quiet, the people on the audio think they
Why would
trying
you
to
do
mess
that?
it up.
I didn't even want him to do that. Why would he do that? All right.
Kenny had nothing nice.
Huh?
Kenny had nothing
God.
nice for somebody.
Bro.
Somebody. Then
Why?
they got to put on timeout.
Why?
They don't know the block is hot because I'd be putting them in timeout. Anywho, the heat check.
Just to say you know something. Oh, I know where that's at. That's all right, cool.
I'm about to say, that's a whole nother topic. Why everybody want to be TMZ?
All right, man. Let's get to our show. All right. So, today we had a great, so watch this, man. Go to the next one, Tudor. All right, so we had a day, so watch this. The Dow rallied by 400 points today. Also, with the Dow rallying by 400 points today, NVIDIA has been added to the Dow Jones. Intel has been kicked out, or going to be kicked out. Sherwin-Williams is being added to the Dow Jones. So that's real dope. The S&P gained 1% today. The NASDAQ goes for 1.43% today. NVIDIA jumped 3% today. Tesla jumped 3% today. Palantir in total jumped 23% in one day. It's up 200% year to date. That's the kind of day we had today. Got NVIDIA up 2.85%, almost 3%. Apple lagging. Apple's actually the biggest lagger, I want to say, of the Mag 7. Amazon had a push today. Meta had a push today, 2%. Google did pretty good. Berkshire up almost 1% today. The OG now is sitting on $325 billion, Jose. He also sold more of his Apple stake in Q3. He is sitting on $325 billion as a company. My question is, Jose, do we think that Warren Buffett is waiting on a crash? He's 94. Is he really saying I'm waiting on a crash?
I'm about to say, I don't think age got nothing to do with it. I think he just want to win. And he just got a crystal ball somewhere. I don't know. But I think he just want to win. It ain't nothing to do with age or nothing.
He already won, though.
Nah, he like, I got to win till the lights go out.
He winning, though.
Okay, think about it like this. What's the other motivation? Just like, put yourself in the shoe. What could be the other motivation?
I don't know what it's like to be.
I know either.
I don't know what it's like to be a billionaire.
Yeah, but that's like.
It's not too many companies he can't acquire with $325 billion in cash, bro. Ain't no companies off limit right now.
Yeah, like that.
He sold more Apple. He sold more Wells Fargo. What do you think he's doing? Now he already said that he's giving away 99% of his wealth when he died.
Man, I think he loved the game.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give away 99% of your wealth?
Again, like you just said, not knowing how it feels to be a billionaire, but you hear that a lot from them. They hear that a lot from them saying, hey, you know what? I'm giving it away to charity.
Because they feel like they don't want to give their kids, I mean, they leave them straight. They're not going to be broke.
Right. But
to
they
give
ain't
it,
gonna be.
so all right, so why is this? He's worth right now about 200 mil. He's worth about 100 and something billion dollars. What's 1% of that?
Mm-hmm.
What's 1% of 140 billion?
1.4 billion.
How much? What's 1%? Joe?
No. I love Wall Street looks like
I asked George if he showed. He said no.
The Wall Street looks like us mathematicians.
Okay, so here's my question. So he's worth 100 and something billion, like 140, 180 billion dollars, 160 billion dollars. If you give away 99% of your wealth, how much is that? Like 140 what? 140 million maybe? I don't know. I'm not good with them big numbers like that. He's giving away 90%, 99% of his wealth. He's giving his family 1%. How much?
I'm glad people pulling out their calculators now, bro, because everybody was trying to guess numbers.
Because I want to know. Ask ChatGPT.
Sheesh.
All right, so somebody say 100. No, that can't be it. If he's worth, no, what he's worth then. So, all right, somebody say, so he's keeping 14 million. All right, so here's my thing. If you were $140 billion, you mean to tell me and my sister and them got to split 14 million? Bro, I'm pissed. I'm like, Daddy, come on, Daddy. It can't be 1.4 billion. 1%? 1%. That sounds like 10%.
No, that sounds like 10%. 1.4, right. Okay, yeah. Okay. No, you know why? Because I'm looking at this chat. They go from
the chat said it.
No, some of the chat saying 1.4
Somebody
billion
said
to 14 million.
All right, is it 14 billion? Okay, 1.4 billion. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, 1.4.
I'm not mad at Daddy leaving 1.4. 700 million apiece, billion apiece, 700 million apiece, plus taxes. Because you gotta pay, you gotta pay inheritance tax. You gotta pay inheritance tax. Nah, inheritance tax different. I think it's different. Yeah, they don't care about that.
All I want to know is, and I want to add this in the course, a calculator course. For real, because
So here it is. Listen, I never said I was a mathematician. I'm okay.
Oh, no, you good. I'm just talking about this chat crazy.
So here's the thing.
This chat crazy.
Maybe 350. I see that. 350 to 500. I'm not mad at Daddy for that. Go on, give it away, cuz. Go on, give it away, cuz. Go down with a legacy. If I can't shake something with 300-400 million, I don't deserve it anyway.
But we're looking at percentages. You looking at the hard number.
Bro, if I can't shake something with 300-400 million, I don't deserve it anyway.
What they living with now? Are they got?
And
nothing?
they already got bread. Because his son is on the board.
See, I'm about to say their cost of living where they at right now probably changed something.
They're probably taking over after their dad.
For the other side.
So if Warren Buffett's your daddy, you really gonna have like them same type of principles. Now, you know my thing from last year. My thing from last week, we talked about this. People be saying, oh man, Warren Buffett don't wear Gucci and all that. That's cool, but he got a private jet somewhere. Because you ain't never seen them in the airport. You ain't never seen him in first class. He traveled by jet. And I can promise you, he ain't got no old jet. He got a big boy jet.
Yeah, he ain't got the 87 jet.
He got a 2025 brand new jet. How you think he get from Nebraska to Wall Street? You feel me? He got a jet. Don't let that thing fool you that he get in his Cadillac every day and go to no. Fractional ownership in NetJet. He owned the jet company. Go figure.
So I want to make sure though, in percentages wise. So let's say if you got $1 million, right? Because we got to talk to the people what we know. Got $1 million. Now we're breaking that down to 10 grand.
Wait, what?
You leaving them 10 grand.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. This fictitious person, John Doe, he got $1 million. He said, hey, I'm leaving y'all 10 grand.
Okay.
What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I just did this. Yes, it is.
So if I got $1 million.
You leaving $1 million, hey, I'm out of here. Lights out.
Okay.
Ready to go night-night? Boom.
Okay.
I'm leaving 10 grand. Bam's going to be mad.
Nah, that's different, Jose.
It's percentages.
That's different, Jose. If I got $1 million and I leave my daughter 10 grand, I failed her as a father.
It's the same percentage.
If I'm a billionaire,
Make that 10 grand shake.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You tell me. If I give you 10 grand and I give your brother 300 million, who gonna be pissed off the most?
Right, yeah. I mean, you're right. But
I'm gonna go in that grave and hunt you down, Daddy. You give me some 10 grand. You
Make
get
it shake.
Nah. All right, let's get on to our show, man. Let's go, man. We got stuff to talk about. Let's go, man. We've been messing with our people, man. Man, this is why, Jose, this is why we got, I gotta have a button that pauses his mic. When we go into the new studio, I need to have a button right here that mutes Jose's mic. Because when he starts talking like that, I need him to go on full-blown mute. LaShawna, put that on the list. Trap needs a button that accesses Jose's mic. Any show that we have that I don't have access to his mic, he cannot come on the show. And we got a part of the SOPs, check Jose's mic. Part of the SOPs. All right, let's go a little further, man. Let's get into our show. Stop right there, Tootie. This shows you the power of the election right here. Last week, our fear and greed index was on about 60 or 55. Ooh, that's big. I'm going to tell y'all something. Whether we believe it or not, the people be scared of the election. Let me update. Whether we believe it or not, bro, the people really be scared of the election. Hey, somebody said, hey, Jose, come here right quick. Somebody said, Trap, you need to make a shirt that say, watch this, Jose. Y'all been saying it so much, look what this dude done went there.
I don't be playing out here.
Jose with the watch this Jose shirt on.
I don't be playing no games.
Nah, what I've done just now was I exposed to y'all that Jose is not Spanish. Damn. He is a black man. Oh, man, my guy Chris Sane said, congrats, let's go, proud of you, family. Chris Sane, I appreciate you, King. I see the philanthropy that you do, brother. I see the work that you do, brother. I just want to tell you I appreciate you as well, bro. I like that. And, you know, salute, man. Wall Street looks like us now, bro. I got to get you some shirts. Right now, it is what it is. 101 to 49. Trump, do we have any of the swing states in? You want to see which one they got in? All right. Somebody say, why y'all call him Jose? Because that's the name he told us. The dude name don't even got Jose in it nowhere. All right, let's go. Let's go. 2-8. All right. So, here's our biggest winner so far from 2024. You got to add Palantir up there. BST. Y'all know we told y'all about that one. Palantir actually passed up NVIDIA after yesterday. I told y'all about CEG, GEV. If you're in a Patreon, we had that in there. Target Resource Group, United Airlines. Remember, I was supposed to do it last week. Here's the crazy part. United Airlines is killing Delta. So I got a question for y'all. Is United Airlines the new Delta?
I ain't got no points to United.
Is the company better? I don't know. Are they? The only way the stock go better is if the company is outperforming. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I've been a little disappointed with Delta the last couple of times I got on. I was disappointed.
I turned to Stanley. I write them a letter.
I was like, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say, watch this, Jose, and then he be black. Right? So my thing is, Jose, is United the new Delta, Jose? The only way that stock can outperform you is if the company is actually getting better. Jose, they say you a scammer, dog.
Somebody said I want a refund.
Jose done scammed us on color, bro. All right, then we got Iron Mountain. We talk about that a lot in Trappers Anonymous. All right, let's go a little further. Oh, okay, let me do this, Jose, and then we're going to get to the recession portfolio. Watch this. So I found this out today as I was doing some research. The United States, so every year they do a check to see where people are trying to move. Watch this. Jose, they talking about from last week. Remember I said not scam, but scam-ish? They say you scam-ish. You scam-ish. You say, yeah, I said, don't, like, if you put ish, I'll be like, all right, like, Jose is scam-ish. That's fact. He scamming us on skin color, y'all. Scamming us on race. So here's something I found out, Jose, and this was really, this took me by surprise, but I wasn't surprised. The United States has now become the second permanent resident applications, meaning of the wealthy, meaning people wanting to leave America and get citizenship somewhere else.
That's good.
It is up 30% from last year. And I wrote something down. And it's not due to taxes. It's culture and political environment. Look at this. 53% of U.S. millionaires are likely to leave America after the election. Watch this. No matter who gets voted in.
Bro, I told you we were supposed to talk about this, Joe. We looking.
Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Who is Kenny? Somebody said somebody named Kenny is spamming. Check it, Jose. You see it? Listen. It's up 30% from last year. 50% of U.S. millionaires are likely to leave the U.S. after the election. Now, watch this. Watch this. Go a little further, too, to go to the next one. Here's the spots they won't go to. Malta. Now, I never heard of this place before. Malta is the #1 spot they won't go to. Malta is where they're getting their second citizenship at. St. Lucia and Antigua. I mean, that's what it's going to cost you to get over there. Now, look. These are the top 3. Listen, we did the homework. Listen, Jose, I'm like, because listen, I was doing the research for us. The people trying to get out of here.
My boy went to Africa, 8 countries. He left 8 months ago. We talked for 2 hours. I was like, really?
The people trying to get out of here, Jose. And they say it don't care who get in office. Now here's the prices. These are the top 4 highest. Portugal, Greece, Italy, Spain. And that's for permanent residency. Now think about this. Malta, St. Lucia, Antigua is for second citizenship. Portugal, Greece, Italy, Spain is where they won't just go. They're like, yo, we checking out for the next 4 years. Yeah. So I got to go find out. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I was in the airport. And I was talking to this guy. He ran up on me and he said, bro, I watch a lot of, what you do. And I was like, man, what's up? We're talking. We talking. I said, where you going? He said, I'm going to Portugal. I said, what you going to do out there? He said, oh, man, me and my wife been living out here for 5 years. I said, what? He said, no. He said, I come back to America like every 90 days, couple of weeks, and then I'm back. I'm like, why are you in Portugal? He told me, he said, bro, the quality of life in Portugal is by far the best he's ever. I was like, what? Then he was like, listen, he's like, bro, he said, there's a whole, like, exodus of black people living in Portugal. I said, man, you lying. He said, brother, we live in the iPhone world.
The food better.
Brother, man just went to being like, I was just like, yo. I don't know if it enticed me to go or nothing, but I was just like, damn. He was like, bro, the quality. I'm the type of person when I say, so you got to explain to me what quality of life you talking about. He like, no, bro, like in America, we so caught up on like the material stuff that we forget the quality of life. He was like, bro, the food, the air, the traffic. He said, cost of living, health, stress. He said, all of that is down over here, bro. I was like, yo. He was like, your only challenge is going to be learning the language. He said, but it's not that hard. He said, because there's so many of, the black people, because he was talking about a migration of black people. He's like, because there's so many black people over there, and we helping each other. I was like, what? He said, bro, violence? I was like, damn. It kind of made me think.
If you got the capability to do it, I'm telling you, hey,
I'm going to be real with you, Jose. When I was in Italy, bro, listen, I ate a whole pizza in Italy and was not full. I was like, bro, I just ate a whole goddamn pizza. Why my stomach ain't poked out? Fresh.
That's what
I lied I did lie, though. I said, I haven't had a drink since 2018. I'm lying. That man got me drunk on that goddamn wine.
Oh, the red wine drunk?
Bruh, I lied, and I apologize for lying. Up until my birthday, I hadn't had a drink since 2018. Bruh.
We forgive you.
That man, I was at the pasta making class. Pasta and pizza. Bruh, there's a different type of wine you're supposed to drink for every sauce that you have. Before I know it, bro, I had done drunk 8 glasses of wine.
And that joint creeped up on you.
Bro. By the time I finished and got in the car, nigga, I was asleep. From Capri back to Amalfi, which is like Positano to Amalfi is an hour and 45 minutes. Nigga, I got in the car.
Gone. Wine sipping. And making pasta and pizza.
Bro, I got up, checked in my hotel, got in the bed. I said, dog, whoa. Bro, the dude had me drinking white wine,
but
red
you feel
wine.
good the next day too, though.
Huh?
You probably ain't had no hangover or nothing.
No, I ain't had no hangover or nothing. Bro, I drunk. So I had some type of red pasta that came with I think I had a 15-year-old red wine. And then I had some type of pizza made with mozzarella made from goat milk. There was some type of white wine. Then I had some type of bread that was fried. I had that with like a Moscato type of thing. Then he gave me, I forgot what this is, banana rolled up with something with peanuts, with red sauce and flour. That was a red wine. And then it was a pizza made with some other type of cheese that they made from the goats and the stuff in the back. That was a white wine. So I'm here, I'm like, And before I know it, the man got 7 bottles of, he like, hey, get this one. This one is 8 years old. I'm like, all right, fill it up, dog.
Like juice.
He like, hey, take this white wine and go and fill it up. I'm like, fill it up, dog. Bro, before I know, I had like 8 different glasses of wine, bro.
Delicious.
And I felt it when I walked. I said, hey, man. Hey, brother, I'm a little tipsy over here. I'm in Italy by myself. I'm tripping. I am tripping. I ain't feel alone until I started drinking that damn wine. I said, I got this luxurious room. By myself.
The wine had you feeling
Look,
nice.
look. I got to the room. That's them spirits of God. I got to the room. I looked out the balcony. I was like, damn, that shit hot.
Dope view.
Look, you cold-blooded. I see the lights on the side of the you know, if you ever go look at Italy, you see the lights on the side, the ocean right there. I got this big old infinity pool on the other side of my room, and I'm just like, damn, what in the hell made me think it was okay
For my birthday.
for my birthday for me to be in Italy, Amalfi Coast of all places.
Man.
Not Rome, not Sicily, not Milan, Amalfi. All that's blue water. The audacity of me to think that this was okay. Bruh, that wine was spiriting. Hell, it was spiriting, hell. Like I went from happy to like kind of disturbed a little bit. Like I was a little disturbed. Like I'm like, I'm not going live feeling like this. I just let me sleep this one off here. Cuz I had to sleep that one off, cuz. I had to sleep that one off. You do everything good, like I'm good, I'm having fun. The wine made me think. Listen, Adam, where art thou? I'm hiding. Why? Who told you we're naked? The wine.
But we leaving that life, though, in 2024.
Who told you it was naked? The wine.
Who told you was alone? Yeah, leave.
You know the Bible say money is good for all things, wine is good for laughter. I was not laughing, cuz. I was not laughing. It was not funny when I realized who made me make that executive decision. That was not it, dog. I had to go to sleep on that one. You know, sometimes you gotta sleep off. I had to sleep that one off. I woke up the next day in a better mood. It wasn't on my mind. I was back to having fun again, right? But that 2 hour span, I was like, why would I think that? I had to ask myself that. Like, yeah, I was like, why would I do this, bro? You stupid. You got all this money.
They said you went live when you was tipsy.
Huh?
They said you was live when you was tipsy.
You got all this money. You having such an amazing time by yourself. Anyway, but this is it though, bro. So Jose, my thing to you is, would you move?
Bro, I told you.
No, like, would you move? Oh, your kid's grown.
Dog, if it weren't for Trappin Tuesday and the network.
Don't blame me.
Hey, no, listen, I'm telling you, I'm being real. We having a conversation we were supposed to have the other night.
Don't blame me.
My boy called me and I was like, word?
Just give me time to replace you, my dog.
He's like, word? I'm like, bruh, it's, bruh.
Let me tell you something crazy,
Africa too. Africa.
Let me tell you something crazy. This is real talk.
Yeah.
I had such a good time over there. Hear me out. I had such a good time over there. And the dope part about it was the stock market don't come on over there till 2 o'clock. So it's 2 o'clock in the evening. It don't go off. But our market, so it's the time difference. It's 2 o'clock in the evening over there when it's 9 o'clock in the morning over here. So the market don't go off over there till 10 o'clock at night. Bro, I was like, in my mind, I was like, I can do this. I can get my day going, have my day going. By 2 o'clock, I'm watching the market. I'm just like, I can watch the market in my pajamas. I don't even gotta watch no movies no more. I can watch, listen, I thought about it. But then I thought about, I gotta get a studio. I don't know how Wi-Fi was.
Man, we impacting.
I gotta listen to Ashana because I can't move everybody. Ashana will be like, Leon, I wanna come.
We're building wealth access for people.
Anyway,
so
let's go a little further, man. Let's go over recession portfolio, bro. How y'all feel tonight, man?
They loving it.
All right, let's get into it, Tootie. All right, here we go, man. Our Amazon play shaking back. Ain't that play doing what it's supposed to do? We made this play 2 weeks ago. It was up and it came back down. AXP play doing good. Berkshire play, CrowdStrike rallied back today. Goldman Sachs rallied back today. All of these are option plays. Let's go a little further to it. KLAC, man, my Eli Lilly 960 play done made me mad. Meta, we like it. These two calls we did 2 weeks ago, they blocked out. Service now doing good. NVIDIA. Let's go a little further to it. NVIDIA, we got the 140 play. I don't know. Palo Alto, we like. QCOM, dead. QQQ, we good. SMH, I ain't mad at. Go a little further to it. Yep, TSM. That's our option plays. If you're in a Patreon group, y'all know we got some hitters, y'all. We're gonna see what this election look like. Send me an update. Just send me an update every 15 minutes.
It's 27 Harris, 105 Trump.
Man, somebody else just sent me something different.
Oh, we live.
Yeah.
So you know what? They probably got live. They probably wrong. We don't see it in right now.
The different networks receiving at different times.
Yeah, so somebody just said something that was like 70 to 101.
Watch me go to Fox.
They crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that.
You want to keep it up. Somebody asked, why is Amazon down if the prices are up? That's why you need the option masterclass. That's why you need the options masterclass. We definitely doing good on our option players, though. We doing good. Yep, Double R said it is now 101 to 71. 101-71 Harris. I told y'all, I think this election is going to be closer than we think. Jose, I'm giving this what?
No, you think, because I'm just noticing, though, different channels got different numbers, and I know it's a delay, but you think they playing off of that, too? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So if you ever watch Recession, it talks about it. So you got to verify it and then call it. Now, when you call it, you solidifying it. And you don't want to have the wrong, that's an executive decision to call it. Huh? Yeah, like if you call that, you got to stand on that. Because if it's wrong and your channel got it wrong, so some people may have it, they may be like, hey, let's double down on it. Let's make sure it's right. Because once you call, like you say, like, Georgia got it. You got to, hey, let's double down and make sure they got it before we call that. You got to call that, so that's good. Ooh. NBC is saying 225 to 219.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's different. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's different numbers on different channels. That's crazy to me. Bruh.
Yep, in 2020 took like 3 days to call it, yep. That's crazy. I think this election, watch this. And one of them you got to watch out, Jose, because one of them is a projected number. So those numbers ain't finalized. Here's what I will say. I think this election gonna be. I think this election gonna be. Watch this, Jose. I'm gonna put a number out here. Not for any candidate, but I think it'll be 40 points or less. I think 40 points or less.
So you think it's gonna be that close?
I think it's gonna be that close. On the race to 270, I think it's gonna be 40 points or less. So what you mean under? Closer than 40 points?
Just for people to know, that was George who think it's gonna be less.
I think 40 points or less. Somebody said 10 points. Woo! $42 safe. Ooh. 42 safe. Man, what you mean, where's my portfolio, man? What are you talking about? I'm having to text me and put in the chat, where's my portfolio? Man, I don't know where your portfolio is, man.
She got to make sure her numbers going up after the election.
All right, so they say trap, that's 22 safe. All right. 30 points or less is the biggest I'm going. So I'm going somewhere like 270 to I'm going 270 to 235. That's what I'm thinking. All right. So that's our option plays, man. If you're in the Patreon, man, y'all know we put some plays in. That's what we doing right now. All right, let's go a little further. All right, so here's our buy and hold portfolio. Right now, the buy and hold portfolio, we up 52%. I think we down from the last time. Because we was at, what, 55? 54, 55? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somewhere between 35 and under. That's what I'm going with, yo. I'm going with 35 and under. That's what I'm going with. Y'all say I can't do 40. Shoot. I'm 35. I went down. Somebody say, Trap, I joined the options masterclass. Let's go. So we did 21,000 today. So let's go, man. Let's show them what we got, Jose. All right, we got all, man, look at Allstate. Allstate cooking. Allstate cooking. Costco, Syntax, Deckers, EME, FICO, Eli Lilly, Meta, NVIDIA, PWR, VRTX. That is our plays right now. Somebody say, Lord, if Trump go down, he gonna want a recount. Roxanne say, Apple's killing me. I'm telling you, I only do, Trap, you killing the street, salute. I don't do Apple call options that much. Man, get off me, man. They say, Trap, you had that same 5,000 in there forever. Listen, I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be. I've been supposed to add some more money. Can you talk about Wingstop, Trap? What do you want me to say about it? Let's go a little further. There were only 538. Yeah, we just don't take it that serious, man. We just think it's gonna be a close vote. Don't take it that serious. Jeez. All right, let's go a little further, y'all. All right, so let's talk about something. Which party makes you the most money? So, again, this one, today is going to be more so about, the election. Titus said we only did one Apple play this year. That's a fact. We made some money. We got above it. And we don't do that much. we don't rock with Apple that much. Not in the options game. All right, so just based off of, 1957 to 1961. Dwight Eisenhower, Republican, gave us 8%. John F. Kennedy from 61 to 63 gave us 54%. Lyndon Johnson, 63 to 69, gave us 7%. Richard Nixon, 69 to 74, gave us minus 5%. Gerald Ford gave us 10%. Jimmy Carter, Democrat, gave us from 77 to 81, 6.3%. Ronald Reagan, George Bush, those Republican gave us 10.2, 10.8. Bill Clinton gave us 15.2%. George W. Bush, from 01 to 09 gave us minus 6.2%. Barack gave us 13.8%. From 17 to 21, Donald Trump gave us 14%. And then from 21 to present, Joe Biden has gave us about 11%. Now, George Bush was only down because on 9/11s to be, well, we can't say that. We can't say that. We can't say that. We can't say that George Bush was only down because of. He was down. It was down. We can't say only because. It was down. We can say a lot of stuff if it was down. It was down. That's like saying, I ain't even going to say it. So it was down. It was down. I don't like when people be doing like hypotheticals like that. We can only deal with facts. We can only deal with facts. So it's saying on average, the Democrats have given you about a 9.3% return, And the Republican on average has given you a 10.2% return. And that's with some down years involved. So my guess is based off of the data. And remember, this is not a biased opinion for me. This is data, right? This is just data. Now, what I will say is, with the Democrats in office, you are likely, watch this. I'll make sense of the data. With the Democrats in office, you are likely to have a positive market. I'll say that, right? With the Republicans in office, you are averaging a, watch this, this is gonna make sense. I like to look at it from both ways. With the Republicans in office, you are averaging a double-digit return. But you are susceptible to a negative year. You are all right. With the Republicans in office, you are averaging, you are likely to have a double-digit year, but you are also susceptible to negative years in the market. Right? Now, it's not because of what I'm saying, it's just saying what the data says. Watch this. Is it, watch this, Jose. Is it enough to say if a Republican is in office, you're likely to go to war? With a Republican in office, you are likely to go to war. That's data. We're looking at Richard Nixon was at war. George Bush was at war. Right? Now, I'm not saying that it, whatever it is. I'm just saying that what this says is, we're likely to go to war if a Republican is in office, but we're likely to have a positive market if Democrats are in office. You feel me? Now, I'm just basing this off data. This ain't even what I'm saying, because I remember Nixon was at war and I remember Bush was at war. Because he sent me to war. What shifted in what year? Just looking at what the market did. Yeah, it's not me being biased. I'm just going off the data. All right, let's go a little further, Tudor. All right, the market does bleed. Here's the 10 worst years in the market won't compound, right? So 31, we had a 43% negative. 2008, 36, 1937, negative 35. 1974, minus 25. 1930, minus 25. 2002, negative 22. 1973, minus 14. 1941, 2001, 1940, and 1957. So somebody said something, see something trap. I don't think you realize we getting cooked and booked in the Patreon. You just said if you're in the Patreon, we doing good in the option plays, bro. We bleeding like a bird. No, you not. What options you in? How you bleeding if you got the same plays that I'm in, how you bleeding? If you're in the same plays I'm in, how you bleeding? You bleeding on some plays, I am down on some plays. But if you're in the same plays I'm in, what you doing that I ain't doing? You doing something that I ain't doing. You altering the play, you shifting the play around. I keep telling y'all, don't do that. I keep saying that. Like, don't do that. Don't. You have the right to do what you. Look, somebody say, bro, I'm only down on one play. SMH, right? Don't do that. You feel me? Like, we have 26 plays in. I'm down on 5 plays out of 26. Gosh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 26 plays. We down on 5 plays. Stop letting the play run for 3 weeks, then try to, oh, I'm going to catch up on it. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Got to play the play. We in 26 plays. You know what I'm saying? Or, and here's the crazy, and we put the last, what's the last 6? The last 5, only 2 out of the last 6 is down right now. The Wingstop play, we cut that short. And right now, the Eli Lilly play is down. All the other ones are up. So what we doing? Like somebody say, I'm only down on KLSC, but I've been there before. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You watching it run up, and then you like, I'm gonna jump in that too. You can't do that. Look, somebody say all my plays are up. Here's what it is, man. You know. All right, let's go a little further. All right, watch this. Annual returns by sector. So here's the 11 sectors. So technology on average is up 21%, and then we just go down, you know, for all 11 sectors. Here's what I like. Industrials, where you got your John Deere, 13%. That's why I like that. Industrials is a boring company. I mean, industrials are boring, right? They are boring industries. I do kind of stay away from REITs because, I don't know, I like financials. But here's something for you. If you wanted to just look and say, hey, I want to get in the top 3 sectors by return, there you go. Somebody say, he ain't following instructions. Listen, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in, Jose say, and in the grits. Go a little further. All right, the market by president. Bush in 2005 had a down market. Obama from 10 to 15 gave us a little better. Trump, and then Biden. So what this tells us is the market finds a way when you zoom out to go up. The market, baby boy, what's good, family? We're talking about you, man. Good for sure. We talking about good, talking about you good for sure. The market, when you zoom out, finds a way to go up. Here's my question for y'all. I want y'all to put this in the chat. Do you think the market in 2025 will be positive or negative? Somebody said he got to stick to the SOPs, right? Do you think the market, Jose, no matter who's in the president, all right, I got a better question, Jose. What do you think the market gonna do? Put this as a poll. If Trump is elected, positive or negative, give him a little time. And we're gonna do the same thing for Kamala. We'll give y'all a poll. If Trump is elected, what a poll at, Jose? Oh, if Trump is
You
elected,
got to make sure the spelling is right, too. Right now, 82% positive.
as if Trump is elected?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
79%. They coming. They coming.
What is it?
77%. As they vote, here's the crazy part. We're looking at it live on TV. Y'all from New Orleans, so y'all remember this. But when we used to have snow days up in North, we'd be watching the news and be like, oh, this county about to get the snow. Oh, we out. You know what I'm saying? We out of school or watching some sports. This is on fire. It's just they got different numbers on every channel.
Yeah, we wasn't on that. We ain't get snow day.
Yeah, snow day. 76%.
76% says what?
Positive.
If Trump gets in office?
Elected. Yep.
All right, let's do it for Kamala. So 76% of people said if Trump gets in office, we get in a positive market. It's ridiculous. Go watch CNBC. They can't eat on there. All right, so what we got here, Jose?
Okay. 60-40 split right now. 60-40. Oh, positive. 60-40. They fighting. Y'all fighting in the chat right now. 59, 60, 59, 60.
Damn.
Yo, they fighting.
But here's what I just noticed from what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
From based on what you just said, watch this. Based on what you just said, there's more people that feel like if Trump is in office, the market will be positive than if Democrats is in office, that the market will be negative.
Yep. And the crazy part, it's still pretty consistent. Even as more votes are coming in, it's still pretty consistent in this joint. We had 500 votes. It's 60-40 split right now.
But it wasn't 60-40.
Well, no, I'm saying 60 positive. No, I'm just saying in general. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So most people think that if Trump get in office, we'll have a positive stock market. Right? All right, let's go a little further, man. I like it. Here we go. Can the market predict the election? Nearly a half a century, the S&P 500 has often foreshadowed who will win. Right? So watch this. Here's what it said. If the market was higher, the incumbent president has won. If the market was lower, the incumbent president lost. 3-month market gain has favored the incumbent party. Will 2024 follow the trend? The S&P 500 predicted the next U.S. president 83% of the time since 1928. Now, let's see something. If I look at this right quick, it's just a quick study. Okay, so if we go back the last 3 months, the 3-month return on the S&P 500 is 13.65. And the 3-month return on the, the VOO is 1368. Now, here's my question to that, Jose. Here's my question to that. I know this may sound like a dumb question. Does Kamala Harris, is she really considered the incumbent president? I'm asking. Now, I know it may be a dumb question. Right? I know I may be asking a dumb question, and I get it. But does she count as the incumbent president? Because it would really be Joe Biden, right? But he didn't run. Jose? Does she count as the incumbent president? She can't be though, right? She's the vice president. I need some answers. Let's see. Leave out and come back. Refresh X. Refresh. No, she doesn't. It's the boy. She does. She's following in his footsteps. No. Audio issues. The sound is bad. Nah. That was the last time when Trump ran, Obama was still president. That's a good question. We used to watch the bottom of them. Because she still represents, because she still represents the policies, the current president policy, she represents that. But because she represents the policies, but that's still not incumbent, right? She's a whole new president. So actually, this stat doesn't count. Right? Let's go a little further. 2 days.
Hold up. B said Kamala was the president for 85 minutes. President Joe Biden on Friday temporarily transferred power.
That don't count, B. B said she was the president for 85 minutes. Jose, that's not on us with the audio. That's on them. Yeah, the people saying they got to go out and come back in. You done shut me down to go run somewhere to do something, and we good. Yes, I don't think she's incumbent, bro. She can't be. Now, I'm just saying that based on that stat. You feel me? I'm just saying based on that stat, I don't think she would be considered the incumbent. She's the vice president. She's the vice president that's running for president. Right? Now, here's a little argument I saw, Jose, that I was like, damn, this is interesting. Now, I'm only saying that based on the stats. That's all. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying based on the stats, Joe Biden will have to run again. She is incumbent. How, though? Again, I'm not saying, listen, first of all, I'm not saying, somebody said the Democrats are incumbent, not her. I like that. That's a different argument right there. I'm not mad at that. That's why I like these type. You know why I like this type of dialogue? Because a lot of people, we move around the world thinking that we understand politics, and there's so many different levels to it. So that's a good one. Based upon the definition, she's not. I had it wrong previously. See what I'm saying? So here's what would make I'm about to tell you right now what's gonna make this. Watch this. There's a key word here that we need to look at. Today, go back to that page. Here's the key word we got to look for. 3-month market gain has favored the incumbent party. That's the key word. Not incumbent president, the incumbent party. That's how we broke that down. That's good. That's good. So based on that terminology, she is the incumbent. Because it's the Democratic Party, not president. Does that make sense? Like, so if they would have said, and again, I could be wrong. If it would have said the incumbent president, then that's a different story. But it says the incumbent party. So this statistic actually does hold weight to her. Way to break that down, family. Way to break that down, family. Way to break that down as a squad just now. Come on, man. Way to break that down as a squad just now. That was good. Because look what it says right here. The S&P, watch this. The S&P has correctly predicted the next president. Not the next party. Come on now. Come on. Come on. So somebody said the incumbent is the current holder of a position seeking re-election. I don't know though. But does it, but so we gotta, and I could be wrong here. Because this is a different situation, the word party is what gives us clarity. Because we can't just say it's the incumbent person because Joe Biden doesn't have the office. Kamala is running for office. So in actuality, Joe has the office, but he's not up for re-election. He's not up for re-election. She is up for election. So the Democrats are trying to repeat, but not him as president. Oh, we doing good right here. We doing good right here, y'all. We doing good right here. We doing good right here, y'all. We doing good right here. We doing good right. This is a lesson for all of us. Civics class. Y'all ain't pay attention to civics. Y'all left and went smoke weed in the hallway. Some of y'all went and shot dice. I was shooting dice behind the trailers. Every time. The audio is skipping, Jose. Get out and come back in because everybody can hear it. Let's go. If your audio is skipping, go out and come back in. All right, let's go. All right, let's get to it, Tootie. I like that. All right, the banks got upgraded today. Watch this. Bank of America got upgraded from $50 to $56. Citigroup got upgraded from $91 to $107. Goldman Sachs got upgraded from $614 to $661. So somebody say, but won't she follow his policy anyway? So here's what I think. I'll be honest with you. And I could be wrong. So let me say this right quick. And again, this is not me taking sides. So when people we got to stop letting people say stuff like, she hasn't done nothing for 4 years. She wasn't the president. She wasn't the president. And I would say that if it was for a Republican. If a Republican was running for office and they trying to get reelected and the Democrats said, hey, this person ain't did nothing for 4 years, that person was, that as the vice president, you ain't vetoing no president decision. Now, I do remember that in civics. Right? She actually, and so me and Jose, no, it wasn't me and Jose, it was me and Nat. Me and Natalie talked about this. And she went and voted today, and I said, did you do your research? She said, yes. She said, I went and did research, and I looked at both parties, and I voted for a party that I think weighed the pros and cons. I said, that's good. That's what you're supposed to do. And what I want us to understand is, as a vice president, you do not have the power. Your goal is to support. And it's to be, watch this, even as a supporter, you're not going to disagree with the president in the public eye. You're going to keep house business. Remember, my mom used to say that. My grandma used to say that. Hey, whatever going on in this house, you keep it in here. But when we get outside, we'll unite in front. watch this. Mike Pence never went against Donald Trump. But when Trump got out of office, he said, I ain't rocking with that boy no more. But and I'm not saying nothing against that. I'm not saying nothing against Trump, but I'm saying as a united front, you show up together. You had a disagreement behind closed doors, but in Front Street, you show up as a united front. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, a lot of people be saying like, she ain't did nothing, she ain't did nothing. She was the vice president. She was the vice president. She probably called Joe all kind of dirty MFers behind closed doors. Man, Joe, don't do that stupid ass shit. We were tripping right here, man. Joe, get your ass up. What you doing? But on Front Street, she got to support him. Just like your mama ain't really agree with the stuff your daddy was doing. But on Front Street, I love that man. He my pride and joy. You feel me? So I don't think that she's going to, I think she's going to, if she was to win, let me say that. If she was to win, I think that she may come up with her own policy. I think she has some things that she probably say, you know what, I probably gonna do these. But if Trump wins, he gonna do some stuff that he won't do. And the vice president can't do nothing about it. Right? I think we need to understand the roles of this. Matter of fact, Jose, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a segment moving forward on politics. Just to talk about some stuff. Yeah, like a lot, like, hey, bro, listen. I saw this dude, never mind. All right, and JP Morgan go from full. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. My favorite bank is Goldman Sachs, bro. Because they such a dope bank. Such a dope bank. All right, let's go a little further. So, when you're in the market, here's something. How y'all feel about, I think we had a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? We talked about politics without being biased. We understood that incumbent party and incumbent president is two different things. Huh? You wasn't paying attention in civics class. I was in the trailers shooting dice. You was in class? You looked like you was in class. Taking notes. I probably would have cheated on your paper. I would have cheated. That's how I made it to that far. I cheated. Trap, the audio's not working. Well, you're coming in and out. Leave out and come back in. We not stopping. Like somebody said they bleeding out, right? Well, you could have got on the Goldman Sachs play. That play running. You could have got on the ANET play. That play running. All right. So in the market, you got to control what you can't control. What can you control? You can control your risk, how much risk you take. You can control the cost, which you're willing to pay and not willing to play. You can control the time, how long you don't want to be in that play. You can control the behavior on how you act, but the one thing you cannot control is your return. You cannot control that. Somebody said, y'all better call Geek Squad. You feel me? So here's 5 things I want you to look at. You can control the risk that you take. You can control the cost that you're willing to pay. You can control how long, the time horizon. You can control your behavior. The one thing you cannot control is the return on investment. So stop focusing on the return and focus on the things you can focus on. That way, the thing that you can't focus on will be taken care of by the other 4. Let's look at that again. You have 4 things that you can control. You got 1 thing that you cannot control. If you control the 4 really well, the 1 will perform well because it's a byproduct of you controlling the 4. Stay away from politics. No. We can talk about politics without a biased opinion. That's the problem right now. Nobody wants to talk about politics, and living in America, it is the most important thing that you need to talk about. That's why people don't know about money, because nobody even talks about money in the house. And so now when you get older, you become a 40 to 45-year-old person that don't know how to balance a checkbook, that don't know how to budget, that don't know how to pay your bills on time, that don't know that the interest rates on your credit card, that don't know this is a bad deal on a house you about to buy. This is the reason, because you do not want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about politics, so you get on social media and you listen to this person say Trump this, Kamala Harris this, Ronald Reagan this, Bill Clinton that, and you go vote based on what you heard on social media, and you don't know a damn thing about politics. So now when you go in there, you don't know who you voting for, and then when you start talking about the judges and the senators, and now you don't know none of that. So no. We need to talk about politics. But we need to be able to talk about it from a truthful perspective and not a biased perspective. And that's how I like to talk about it, because I don't got no emotion about none of it. Truth is truth. A lie is a lie. Has Donald Trump done some dope shit as a president before? Hell yeah. Has he done some stupid stuff? You're like, bro, what are you doing? Hell yeah. Has Barack done some great shit as president? Hell yeah. When he killed Gaddafi, I was like, bro, how you let them white folks use you up like that, dog? I don't agree with it all the time. It's politics. You got to be willing to say, hey, this is real, this is bad, I agree with this, I don't agree with that. But when you keep saying stuff like, hey, leave politics alone, that's why people don't know nothing. So you don't know about politics, your grandparents didn't know about politics, and guess what? Your children ain't gonna know about politics because you don't want to talk about it in the house. You just want to tell them who to vote for. Vote Republican, vote Democrat. You ain't telling them why this party benefits, why this party doesn't benefit. And you damn sure ain't talking to them about God. You ain't talking to them about God. You ain't talking about politics. You ain't talking to them about money. And you wonder why they can't make grown-up decisions in the world. You ain't talking about God. You ain't talking about money. You ain't talking about politics. You wonder why they lost out here. Oh, my child is a good child. Oh, your child don't know nothing about politics, God, or money. How he gonna be a good husband? How she gonna be a good wife when she don't know about God, politics, or money? The three things that are most important, the only thing else next to that gonna be health, and you probably ain't talking to them about that either. Because they don't know how to go to the doctor and ask questions. Not a doctor telling you anything. You don't know how to go get a second opinion or a third opinion. The doctor tell you take this, you run with it. Why? I ain't know. You don't know as a woman to go get yourself checked up for lumps every so many months, having pap smears and all that. As a man, you don't know. Go get prostate cancer. Go get checked for prostate cancer. Have a checkup a couple times. You don't know. It's okay to go to the dentist more than once a year. Go to the dentist. I go to the dentist every 2 months, family. It's okay. So no, yes, talk about politics so your children and people can know, so we can know. We just sat up here and none of us ain't really even understand the incumbent party part. We just sat here and had to go through that as a whole with 3,300 people in the chat. We sat up here and went through that as a group and got to a common answer. That's what group learning is about. I led with everybody. This might be a dumb question, but they had more than me in that didn't understand it, and we came out to find out that's how you learn. So no, don't tell me what not to talk about. That is the problem. We are not talking about things that are essential to our survival. You got people voting one way or another based on what they saw on Instagram. And you see enough of it on Instagram, and you're like, well, this is where I'm supposed to vote at. No. Go do the research. Go do the research. But because you ain't doing none of that, you doing it, hey, who you voting for? Oh, that's what I'm going to go vote for. Not even aligning with nothing. So you have no political intelligence. You have no financial intelligence, you have no intelligence on your health, and you have no spiritual connection. How are you supposed to operate in society? How How are you supposed to operate in a society where those false things is what's supposed to govern your life and your family as a man? If you don't understand God, politics, money, how are you going to even dictate your family? You don't understand health. You can't even lead. Hey, babe, we not eating that fried chicken. Hey, babe, we not eating them pork chops right now. We not eating that bacon. I'm coming up off that. I'm just saying for me, what is that? Pork? Yo, you out of here. The things that we supposed to talk about, we don't talk about. But let me be up here talking about, hey, bro, guess who smashed who? You want to talk about that? Hey, bro, he a rat. He a rat, bro. You want to talk about, hey, bro, man, what you think Young Thug gonna do to your boy and them because they ratted on him? You want to talk about that? Hey, bro, Big Meech home, bro. You want to talk about that? Hey, bro, you saw Power? You want to talk about that? Hey, bro, hey, girl, you saw The Breakfast? You saw Love and Hip Hop? You want to talk about that? Hey, girl, you know such and such? You want to talk about that? The minute I ask you why you voting for Donald Trump, you don't know. Why you voting for Kamala Harris? I don't know. Hey, bro, when the last time you did a health check on your finances? Hey, man, I just know I get paid. Hey, what's the interest rate on your house? Man, I don't know. What's the interest rate on a credit card? I don't know. Hey, you know how to use your Amex points to do this? I don't know how to do none of that. That ain't my language. That's too complicated for me. I can't learn the stock market, bro. I'm not good with numbers, bro. That's why we don't know the stuff we supposed to know. But you know all the stuff you don't supposed to know. You know it well. You know it like the back of your hand. You know it like the back of your hand. Hey, man, I heard he ratted on him, bro. No. He ratted on him, and he did that. Man, he hit his baby mama. Oh, man, I saw this. You know all the stuff you don't post. You in the shade room all day, every day. You looking at all. Come on, what we talking about? But you got the audacity to tell me, leave politics alone. This is what you supposed to know. Don't wait till it's time to elect a candidate to know what you're supposed to know. Don't wait till that. Because then it's too late. Then it's too late. Why you think spending? I just saw something that just said, this is the most money that presidents have ever spent on marketing. Over $17 billion, dog. You know why? Because guess what? 80% of the marketing, digital ads. So they can get in you know why? Because they know you ain't watching the news. You ain't going to do no research. You right here. Yep, that's a Kamala Harris commercial. Yep, that's a Kamala Harris commercial. Oh, that's a Trump commercial. You wonder why you get bombarded with text messages and not mailed to your house? Because they know one thing. They know where you at. They know exactly where to find you at. So no, we gonna talk about politics, but we know how to talk about it from a non-biased perspective because education is what we about over here. Education is what we about. If anybody spends $17 billion to get your attention, guess what? They working. $17 billion to get your attention. $17 billion. Bruh. That mean the text message people got that money. That mean YouTube got that money. Meta said we ain't doing it. That's why you ain't been seeing them on Instagram. Mark said I don't want nothing to do with it. Mark said keep me out of it. My stock gonna run. I don't want no part of it. I wasn't mad at him. You know why? Because America has a way. Here's what he did. It's a brilliant play. Watch how brilliant it is. If I stay out of it and one person wins or loses, you always want to be on the favorable side where you stay neutral. You let these ads go on your account, on your platform. You let these ads go on your platform. Everything ain't a business decision. Sometimes it's a little deeper than business. Mark said, hey, I don't want no parts of it. My stock gonna run up from whatever I got going on. Let's go a little further, man. Talking about something, leave politics alone. That'd be the problem. The problem. I bet you if I asked him when Big Meech got out, he know. Or they know. I bet you if I asked him if Kamala was white or black, they know. Crazy self. Crazy tail self. Y'all remember that? Oh, crazy tail self. So let's skip we'll go to the next one, too. We'll go to the next one. I should watch this, man. Americans are dying to drive. Watch this. Growing number of Americans without auto loans owe more than their vehicles are worth. According to a report from the Edmunds.com, the average American is upside down. At an all-time high of $6,458 during the third quarter, according to the company. Upside down car loans aren't necessarily dire on their own, but a growing number of consumers being underwater is another indication of pressure of American consumers. And you want to know why you need to learn about politics. Because the person that comes in office has the obligatory duty to try to fix this. Let's go a little further, Tude. All right, the first-time homeowners is going up. Ooh, okay. I like what's happening right there. Ooh, okay. Give me a check, man. Give me a number check. Give me a number check. Oh, so we got a number today. So look, first-time home buyers are getting older. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average age of the U.S. home buyer has climbed up from 49 to 56 years of age. This change reveals that the financial hurdle youngest Americans face as the median home price has surged to $435,000, a 39% increase from 2020. Rates have exceeded 6%. Younger buyers are finding it increasingly difficult to save for a down payment and compete with older, more fluid purchasers, making home ownership elusive goal for many in this generation. Home ownership is the key to wealth in America. If home ownership is the key to wealth in America, and it's eluding us fast. So mind you, first-time homeowners was at 59. At 49, it's now up to 56. Let me show you a thing about ownership. Run it, Jose. Show y'all why ownership is important. So somebody says something, don't nobody want to be locked in for 30 years. That's why you got to learn how to pay your home down in 7 to 10 years. Again, this is why finances and this is why, hold up, Jose, this is why finances and politics are important when people saying, don't talk about it. Just an extra house note a year helps you out. It can bring you from 30 years down. This is why me, personally, I pay an extra $1,000 on every house note. That's going to chop me down fast. Watch this. Here's the bad part. Somebody said that, people don't be locked in for 30 years. Watch this. What do your finances look like if you can put an extra $100, $200 on your house note every time you got paid? What's the extra $100 or $200 that you spend every month? This is why we need to talk about finances. When I went and got the building, this is why you need to understand politics and rates. When I got the building, the first rate on the building that they gave me for the $5.5 million was at 7.78%. Not a bad rate at all. When the Fed cut rates, I said, hey, man, we got to do that again. He said, what are you talking about? I said, the Fed just cut rates by 50%. I need that. He looked at me and said, you sure is right. Of course I am. And it wasn't nothing bad. He was like, you right. So we went right back, and now the rate is 6.7%, which throughout the life of the loan is about $500,000 in interest that I now don't have to pay. Because I just went right back and said, hey, the Fed just cut rates, bro. I like the rate that you gave me, but hey, on that 5.5, hey, let's go on it. And since I put an M down, now it's 4 point something. Hey, let's go on in. Now we paying 6%. And so what I'm going to do is every time, I already told myself what I'm going to do. I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Every month, I'm going to probably give them an extra $3,000, $4,000 on it. And then once a year, I'm going to get $100,000 out the market and put on it. I done already put a plan in place on how I'm not about to be in a loan that long. So, yep, you're right. People don't want it being locked in for 30 years. You're right about that. Learn how to get ownership without being locked in for 30 years. What if you went a little further and said, hey, check this out. I'm going to go get the down payment out the market. And if you really planning like a gangster, make your bill or just say, hey, you know what? Every month, I'm going to get at least a principal payment out the market. Not the whole payment. I'm going to pay my bill, but every month, I'm going to get a principal payment, meaning every month, I'm going to get some money out the market that can pull on a principal that now eats away. We talking about, this is why we got to talk about finances, because you got to learn how to play the game in a different way that you've been taught. So this is why these conversations are important. Learning that representatives get in office so many years. Learning that senators get in office so many years. Learning what the electoral college is. Learning what are the duties of a vice president. What are the duties? What does the cabinet look like? What does it mean if a party sweeps the house? What you need to know what all that means, but because you don't want to talk about politics, you don't know what none of that means. Leave politics alone. That was your reply. Let's leave politics alone. This is when the Bible says the borrower will be a slave to a lender. If you don't understand how to reverse engineer the game, you will be a slave to the lender. But they won't leave politics alone. All right, man, let's go to our 1-800-TRAPPIN hotline. Yeah, take me out. Oh, hold up. Let's play the video right quick. I got sleep last night, but I was up just thinking that, damn, God, you really trust me. And another part of it was, like, God be moving fast. Like, I got this building in 2021, bro. And I remember coming in this building saying, God, this ain't big enough. Mind you, I had never even had a building before. This 6,000 square feet. I'm like, God, this ain't big enough. I need about 40. Bro, store. I didn't even know what 40,000 square feet looked like. And here we are, bro, 3 years later. I remember the beginning of this year, I said, I'm moving this year. And bro, I had not looked at a building, nothing. In my spirit, I just said, we moving this year. See? I got sleep last night, but I was up just... That's good, dog. Shout out to my team, man. Shout out to the squad, man. Shout out to the squad, man. Shout out to the squad, man. Shout out to the squad.
The drone shot. You know what I'm saying? Kenny with the drone shot.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the squad, man. Squad to the squad, man. Let's get into our 1-800-TRAPPIN hotline, man. Let's get it, man.
What's up, Trap? My question is, what's one of your biggest mistakes? What did you learn from it? And how have you adjusted your plans since then? Thanks.
Great question, King. What was one of my biggest mistakes? And how have I learned from it? One of my biggest mistakes was, one of my biggest mistakes, 100%, was buying options plays too high. That's how we get the whole options masterclass. That was my biggest mistake in the game. Once I corrected that issue, it changed the game for me. Everything that you see me doing this year was because of the adjustment I made when I lost $120,000 in 2020. Again, now I've lost, I've had bigger losses than that this year. I had a day where I lost $500,000, right? But my biggest mistake was when in 2020, I realized that, wait a minute, I'm buying these options contracts too high. I said, and I took my method and I was like, okay, bet. And I went and I reevaluated it, and that's how you get the options masterclass that you have now. Because that was the biggest adjustment I made in my investment philosophies. Once I learned about, if you take the options masterclass, when I learned about, you see the part talk about the sauce, and it talks about the hook, and it talks about, certain metrics to look for, the bar chart. Like, once I learned how to use, that was the byproduct of me saying, I got it, but I'm missing something. And here's how you know it worked. This year alone, we've made more money in the market than I've ever made before. We was able to make a $1 million play itself. We was able to take $1 million out the market and still have $500,000 in profits working in the market. Year to date, we've cashed out $2 million, meaning I have $2 million in year to date gains, meaning I took $2 million out the market, but I reinvested majority of it except for $1 million. That is a byproduct of me saying, here's the mistake I made. It took me about 7 months to analyze it, start putting it to use in about late 2021. We started trapping tutors in 2022. I let y'all watch me for about 8-9 months, and then we came back with it. And so that's a great question, man. That was my biggest L. Once I learned, wait a minute, because I still had a lot of the stuff so the leap options and the 6 month, the 7 month, the 8 months, and the leap options were good, but I still had the mentality from some of the stuff I learned from day trading, right? It was still some of the stuff I learned from day trading, but I was like, if I put it this way, if I do this, it was still good. But then when I took that, I was like, here's the cheat code. Here's the cheat code. Here's the formula. Here's the form. And if you know there's a whole form, here's the formula, here's this. Once I learned that, It changed the game for me, fam. I promise you not. That changed once I realized that was a part of the day trading game that I kept. Remember I said my day trading skills, I was like 50-50. So that wasn't enough for me to like teach it. Because I believe you got to at least be over the 90% ratio and know how to break it down. And so I said, okay, let me do this. And it changed the game for me. So let's say with the money I make from options, I want to buy a duplex with the money. Since I'm putting it in real estate, would I still get taxed on the money? Everybody's situation is different. You're going to get taxed on the money regardless. So here's the thing. The goal for you is not, so watch this. I'm going to tell you something. The goal for you is not to learn. The goal for you is not to like not pay taxes. The goal for you is to learn how to buy assets that offset your taxes. And that's why you got to do something like, it's called cost segregation, which is important for me. You got to get you a financial person that understands investments and taxes and finances. So here's the thing. You get on Instagram, you get people tell you a whole bunch of stuff. And then you go with that. And y'all think it sounds cool. Ooh, I can promise you this. And I had to do this. I pay a CPA. I pay a financial strategist. And now I got a cost segregation person I'm on. You know why? You know what that does? And I will promise you this. I went to my CPA and my financial strategist before I got the cost seg person because I got the real estate. I was like, hey, man, what do you think about this, and this? Some stuff I heard on Instagram. He was like, man, don't you dare try that. I'm like, hey, man, a truck weighs 6,000 pounds. He said, bro, you not looking for this. That ain't going to do nothing for you. Your tax bill is $2 million. A 6,000-pound vehicle ain't going to help you not one bit. Hey, but that's a tax write-off, bro. You got a $2 million tax bill. Writing off lunch ain't going to do nothing for you. I'm speaking real with you. Hey, man, if people say I can do this and put it in this, you got a $2 million tax bill. That ain't doing nothing for you. You got listen to me. You got a $2 million tax bill. Yeah. Getting a truck that weighs 6,000 pounds ain't gonna help you, family. Ain't gonna help you. Writing off that dinner ain't gonna help you. And if you travel too much, if we put too much write-off on travel, they come in, audit us, and you don't want that. Literally told me, don't bring me nothing else off you see off social media, bro. I said, all right, bro. I thought the people who said, don't bring me nothing else you see on social media. And so look, once again, you need a different set of rules when you playing a different type of game. I'm not playing it, and I'm not putting myself on another level or saying I'm better than nobody. I'm just saying I'm at a different level of the game. You feel me? Like I'm at a different level of the game. But Warren Buffett or somebody worth 9 figures will probably look at me and laugh at me. Like, bro, you still doing that? Nah, get out of there, bro. Like my mentor told me, he got on me, dog. I bought the building. He said, yep. We might got to buy one more before the year. I said, bro, I only got, what? He said, no. You might got to buy one more before one more what? He said, man, you probably need another building. I said, nah, bro. There gotta be another way. Because I'm not buying another building, bro. Yeah, he's like, oh, he called me. He said, oh man, that's good. He said, how you feel? I said, man, I feel good. He said, you might need, he said, looking at the numbers, you might need one more. I said, one more what? He said, another building. I said, man, get off my phone, man. You know, nigga, what? I went to God for this one. I ain't going back for another one, cuz. I ain't ringing this line up for another one, cuz. You tripping. All right, let's go 2 days.
Prosperous day to you, family. How's it going, Trap? How's it going, man? First and foremost, congratulations on that new purchase. I know you've been grinding and putting in work to get it done, and God take care of you. Real quick, with you doing all of those things, raising the team, raising the family, teaching the students and things of that nature, how do you stay abreast and keep your finger on the pulse of the market the way you do? When I look out and we're making trades, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going to do this trade, and then I'll double back and be like, damn, Trap always right. So I want to know, how do you keep your finger on the pulse while you're building your family, building your team, and changing your life? Appreciate that. Bye for now. We'll see you at the top, and you guys stay blessed.
Bro, I like his energy. I like his energy. I like when he did this too. You keep your finger. He led with example, because my hand went right the way his finger went at. How do you keep your finger? I like you, King. I like what you got going on. You speak very eloquently. I like how you speaking. I don't know, man. I think because it's what I do. It's kind of like, it would be kind of like asking a fish, like how you swim. I think the biggest thing for me is the other stuff that you named. Yeah, like that's you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the hardest part is the other stuff you name. I go to the market to relax. You know, that's something like, all right, NVIDIA, I see you. That's the easy part for me, family. The hardest part is, you know, I'm going to say this even on my team in here, right? The hardest part in here is trying to manage my team and make sure we all on the same accord, because you're dealing with human beings that got real life issues that I may not always understand, that might don't always align with what I got going on. You know, and so how, you know, doing my best not to like be non-empathetic about their life issues, because I was in a point in time where, you know, it was just me and I had life issues, and I want them to still know that I relate to what they got going on. You know, my daughter is in a different state, and so emotionally, I got to keep myself, you know, in check, because I'm a man, and I love the hell out of my daughter. And so it's things like that I have to keep in check. The market is the easy part. The market is the easy part. You know, I got people in my life that may need me more than I want them to need me. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta figure out a way to keep that balance without me feeling like I'm being used. You know, I gotta keep praying to God and asking him to forgive me, because I don't want to think a certain way. And I said the other day, I said this morning, I said, God, the thing I fear most in this season is your chastisement. And real talk, I said, the thing I fear most this season, God, is your chastisement. And the reason why I fear your chastisement more in this season is because I'm enlightened. You have blessed me with everything that I have come to you with, and then some. And so now, 19 Keys told me something earlier that was phenomenal. He said, when you're on level ground, it's easy to trip and get back up. But when God keep elevating you and he sits you on that mountain, to trip from a mountain means death. And I said, sheesh. And I said, bro, you know what's crazy? That's what happened with Moses. God kept elevating him, and he spiked the rock twice when I told you speak to it. And that, it may seem small, but in God's eyes, you knew better. I had you as a leader of my people. I had you as a shepherd. And you ain't listened to me. You ain't hit it once. You hit it twice. Now watch this. I'ma still let them get the water. I'ma still let them go to the promised land. But you sit right here. Sit on the mountain. After all the hard work you've done, you only gonna see it from afar. So I said, bro, like, I don't want to get chastised in this season because I'm too aware. So now I gotta keep my, the Bible says it, like, right, what? A man's anger, if you can't control your anger, it's like a city that walls broke. I don't want to be that. I want to lead with the fruit of the Spirit. One of the last things of the fruit of the Spirit is self-control. It's being able to be in a situation and say, hey, calm down. I don't want to say something I don't want supposed to say. I want to act in this. I want to have Christ consciousness. I won't move this way. And I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I was on the phone the other day. Me and Travis. I'm geeked up listening to the Hot Boys. This was on TV, you hear me? Listen, now here's my thing. I am not too righteous to listen to trap music. I love it. It's in my core. I done called Travis 3 or 4 times on the phone, and every time I'm on some gangster, he said, hold up, bro. Travis said, I ain't heard gospel in 4 calls. What is going on here? Look, I hear Travis with love. Uptown got you getting up the gall, quit you. I got a t-shirt waiting on him, a picture. He like, wait, what? He said, what's going on? The first time it was cool. This the 4th phone call. You still rapping Wayne and BG to me, bro. What happened to, Travis said, what happened to, he said the song. I said, that's all good, but check this out. I got another one for you. I hit another song in there. I said, I got another one for you. I said, it's a bust back thing. I ain't going out like no, you know, I got the 4-4. If you're going to drill me. He said, wait, what? We talk about killing too? He said, no. He said, I'm going to call you back, bro. I got home. I said, damn. I've been on this for the last 2 days. I said, oh, I'm tripping. I done spazzed out. I done let the concert take me. In 1997, you hear me? The first time I called my dog, he was with me. The second time, he was like, the third time, he was like, hey, hold up. Where's the Miles Monroe at, bro? Like, the 4th time, he was like, hey, you just all in. You back. You back. If you're gonna drill me, come on and drill me. I got some people to see. I got the tech. He was like, wait, where you at, dog? Nah. My dog was like, and I had to catch myself like, whoa. I say, dang, you're right. I say, my dog was right. You know, like I'm 4 days in. I ain't giving myself a break. I'm in the truck straight to it. As soon as I get in the truck, it's what's yo, what's yam. I done put Soldier Slim in. Once I went to Soldier Slim, I knew I was gone. Write me, man, I'll write you back. I'm locked off in my cell. Once I went to Soldier Slim, I knew I was gone. I said, oh, damn, I'm gone. Look, I done went to YouTube. I done went to the Soldier Slim video where he in the studio with the chopper. I got the chopper in the studio. You know it's real. Yeah, Travis, him and BG. I done clicked way out. I was gone. I had to reel I said, my dog, right. Let me reel it back in. I'm gone. I was out of here. I was gone. From what I was told, people say I'm a hello limit like Pac hit that road and make some money out of it. Travis, I was gone. I was back at $1 million spot, cuz. I was out of here. Travis said, I'm going to call you back, bro. Travis said, what happened to, ain't no more God is good? Ain't no more, it's a beautiful, what happened? I was like, man, yeah. But look, I got another one for you, T. I'm like, man, we still on that. I done disregarded my dog, Jose. I done disregarded him and went to another one. I'm like, no, look at this one. Travis said, man, I'm going to call you back, bro. My dog was gone. My dog said, I'm going to holler at you, bro. You tripping right now, dog. I was gone. I was in it. Man, Weezy Fest had me out my top. The residue lasted for. But it's cool there. But you get a day in because you in your, it done lingered. You know, I get up and I go to the gym with, nigga, I'm geek. It is brands. I done went to listen to C-Murd. I'm all in. Once I went to Soldier Slim, somebody got to get me. And you got to be from New Orleans to know this. Once I done went to Soldier Slim, Juvie cool, but Juve is all right. BG, all right. Once I went to Soldier Slim, I'm deep in it. I done went to YouTube. I done went to the Soldier Slim video with him in the studio. Everybody from New Orleans, this famous. He in the studio with the chopper in the studio. He like, yeah, there's some weird nigga shit going on around here, some gangster. It was too far. All right, let's go, man. Travis said, where the Miles Monroe at? It's a good day. Where the hell I went at? Let's go, man.
Hey, Trap, Miss Booker here. Thank you so much for taking my question. I want to let you know that you are doing an extraordinary, excellent job. I've been looking into learning stocks in and out since high school, and you're the only one to make it click and make it stick. And you've added so much value to my life and my family's life. So I want to thank you for everything you're doing. Keep pushing on. Keep doing what you're doing. Love it. My question is, I purchased a Novo Nordisk contract at 590 during quad wrenching. Expires March 2025. I bought it at 590. Ever since then, it fell down to $2.97. My question is, how do I extend my contract if I need to before it expires? And also, is it a good time for me to purchase this stock as a buy and hold or a dividend stock, since the price down is $109 per share right now? Thank you. I take value in anything that you have to give me, and I will take heed to that word. Thank you so much. Loves.
I appreciate you, Queen. Definitely was a warm hug. My question to you is, here's what I want everybody to understand. Just because a stock is falling does not mean that it's extended. Sometimes you cut the loss. It's okay to cut the loss, let it fall how it's going to fall, and then get back in it. I did it with the Eli Lilly play. It was an Eli Lilly play. It was at 7. It was an Eli Lilly play. The play dropped. And then I said, hey, play, everybody on the Patreon, they jumped on it. I said, it got it in there like the 800s, 8 something. I said, hey, listen. I said, I can't tell y'all what to do. But I said, hey, do not run. I said something. I said, do not run. So go get that Eli Lilly at, I say, do not run to get Eli Lilly right now in the 800s. Say, do not run to get the Eli Lilly in the 800s. Play ran. It went all the way up to like 820 something. I say, I had a feeling it's going to drop back into the 700. Today, it got all the way back down to 797. It got back down to 797. It got all the way up to 830. I said, do not run to try to chase that play. I said, you got it in the 700s. When it fell, you good. I said, it's going to come back down to the 700s. Today, got to 797. Sometimes it's okay to step back. 787, I didn't see the 787. Today I saw it I'm looking at it right now. I didn't see the lowest it got today was 798, and that was at 1055. Yep, 797 at 11:15. I'm not talking about the futures. We're not talking about oh, I know the market going crazy. Yeah, I see that. So, that was my thing on that. So sometimes you can just step away from it, and that's okay. I want to tell to Kevin Barone, you say we get it, move on, bro. You move on. You don't tell me to move on. It's my show. I do what I want to do, bro. I elongate on any situation I want, elaborate on it, elongate on. It's my show, dog. I do what I want to do. You don't like what I'm doing? Get off. Go watch something else, bro. It's okay. Like, I ain't forcing you to be here. That's how we get down over here. We have fun. We enjoy ourselves, bro. You don't like it, Kevin? You move on. Go to another YouTube channel. They got millions of them you can go watch. You feel me? It's free. All right, let's go, man. We got one more?
Hi, Trap, and happy election day. This is Jacqueline. I have a question tonight about 401ks. For those of us who are still on the job and have either a 401k or a 403b, but maybe we're not ready quite yet to take the leap and cash out the entire thing, would you recommend taking a loan? If so, how much would you say is a good amount to take out? And then of that amount, how much would you recommend allocating to buy and hold positions as opposed to options plays? And then specifically for someone like me who has been in your Patreon for a year and a half now, I have taken your options course. I have access to your options plays, and I am improving myself as a trader. What do you think would be the proper allocation in terms of risk, mitigating my risks? Thank you so much for your answers, and thank you as always for everything you do for the Trapper community.
She going crazy. No loan. That's what I would say. No loan. I'm not a fan of that, taking a loan. I'm a true fan of taking a little bit of what you have and allocating it to it on your own. I don't like the loan idea. But I'm the same person that don't like margin accounts. I believe that we should only invest what we have. I come from the street, so we don't ever play with the plug money. Don't front me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. But there's people that look at it a little different than me, and that's kind of cool, but that ain't my thing. When it comes to the options market, I think in the beginning, it shouldn't be no more than 20% of your portfolio. Because I will always rather you have more money working for you at all time than more money you got to go get. And even though the way we play the option market is super passive, it's still money that you got to go get. You know what I'm saying? It's money that we got to go get to work for us. So definitely don't feel like that, man. I'm not a fan of telling you get a loan to go play the market. That's my way. That's how I feel. Yeah, no fronts. We're not doing that. That's how I feel. Again, if you just get in the game, thank you for being a Patreon so long. Take your time. Take your time. I think options shouldn't be no more than 20% of your portfolio until you get really good at it. Once you get really good at it, you can increase it, but no more than 40%. With my overall portfolio, options make up 40% of what I do. I only have one options account. That's the one y'all see here. But I have 5 different portfolios. Options make up about 30, maybe 30% of my portfolio. I'm 70-30 buying whole, which is why I don't be tripping on the options market like that so much. But that's how I feel. Also, I'm not selling any of my long-term to make an options play. I'm born. I come from a situation where we say, somebody say, Trap, you look tired. I've been on the show 3.5 hours. How I'm supposed to look. How I'm supposed to look. I come from a situation where they always said, a great prophet once said, slow paper is better than no paper. Fast money don't last too long. You got to pace it. You know what I'm saying? But the book of Lil Wayne. I remember that from this weekend, Travis. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I always, I was taught that a while ago when I was young. It was, you never risk for show paper for some more paper. And I've always believed that. You never risk some for show paper. So the money that you got working in your buying hole, that's for show money that's going to work for you. I'm not cool with you taking profits from that to go put some money in something that has a chance not to go your way, right? But I am a fan of you taking some options profit, going to put that money in some buying whole money. So that's just kind of how I feel about that, man. But no loan, beloved. No loan at all. Let's go, man. All right, man, we had a good show today, man. 3 hours and 22 minutes, man. I'm about to let y'all go, man. I'm not even about to stay with y'all that long. Plus, I'm tired. All right, man, listen. We got about another hour or two of this election. I'm probably not going to go live. I'm probably not going to go live. I'm going to probably sit here and watch it. I'm probably not going to go live. I'm tired. Probably just watching and talk crap. You think it'll be fun? All right, we'll do it then. So we'll go live in 10 minutes on the Wall Street Trappin channel since I made Jose go through all that. That's why he really want to do it. Like, nigga, you done made me go through all these. You better at least look at it and turn it off. So go to the Wall Street Trappin channel, man. We're gonna see y'all over there. Look, I'm gonna just keep it quick, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Listen, go get your Trappers Anonymous merch from the Trapper Apparel merch from the Trapper Apparel link. Man, make sure you download all the episodes that we put out, man. It's love, it's love, it's love. Jose worked really hard at that. Thank y'all for everybody that commented on the page, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I am nothing without y'all, man. And I've been saying that forever, and I really mean it. I can't wait. I cannot wait until we open it up for y'all to come through, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Let's go.